All right, man. Go straight into it. How you guys doing? How you guys doing, man?
Chilling, feeling good. Little Monday. Get the week
Start,
popping off.
start the week off, right?
Monday, best day of the week.
I'm on vacation. I got a week and a half off. I'm chilling.
Oh, for real? Oh, that's why he's on here today.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just taking my hair out, you know.
What you about to do with that?
Man, I'm thinking about getting waves, man.
You ain't about to cut your hair off.
Why you about to cut your hair? Why you about to cut your hair off, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He not about to cut it off.
Been growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to cut it off, man.
Why you just not? You don't want to take care of it?
No, it's not even that. It's just a lot of work. Then I got people saying they're tired of doing my hair and all that, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. That's how it is.
That's probably because you're not taking care of it. That's why they got to do all that.
Bro, because they're there to take care of they're there to take care of it for me, man.
Nah, man, you got to wash your hair, bro.
Man, I mean, I wash my hair. Don't get me wrong. I wash my hair. I take care of my hair. But it's like, see, my hair is like curly. So it's like hard for them to like, do the little twist and do the
I know.
little...
But it'll be tangled and shit and all that? Do you pay these people to do it?
Huh?
Do you pay these people to do it? Or
Nah.
Or that explains it. They just doing it for money, they wouldn't care.
Yeah. You're right about that. Even the African lady down the street that does my hair, even when she does it for money, bro, she be complaining like, why don't you just cut your hair?
Because you don't take. She's giving you a hint, bro. That's why.
Man, they don't.
Hey, look
they're
at
not
that nigga James Cat, bro.
It's
in the background. Look at James Cat, bro.
Get that cat out of here.
Let me see James, man.
He's
James
trying to get out.
Bro, get that
That
cat.
nigga was clawing at the window and shit.
Oh, what's the name of your cat, man? I got a cat too.
What? You have a cat too?
Yeah.
I had a cat when I was little, but it ran away though. I was happy.
Fuck cats.
What?
No, yeah, I had the cat
Don't
when I
mess
was
with
little.
cats,
I
bro.
didn't. It just ran away. I didn't let that run.
Don't mess with cats, bro, and get you a dog.
Yeah.
Dogs are a lot of work. Yeah. You gotta walk them. You gotta pet them. You gotta play with them.
Nah, cats do too much, man. But shit, what we about to get into, man? What we talking about today? Let's get it.
Cats do the least.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They do.
That's why it's nice to have them.
Cats do the most.
They evil though. They be plotting on it though.
They be plotting, bro. They do the most.
That's why they're called pussy cats.
No, that's not why.
And that was good.
Anybody got something on their mind they wanna talk about, man? Anything?
Hey man, the NBA Finals. Hey man, I got the Suns, and I was thinking the Hawks, but the Milwaukee Bucks are low-key ruining my dream. So I'm gonna just face reality, huh?
Nah, I was gonna say you see James with his Pacers shirt on, right? Don't get him upset. He about to get mad during the convo.
You know who's the coach of the Atlanta Hawks, right?
Who?
Named McMillan.
So?
Yep.
Do you know who he's the coach of? Who was the coach? Who he was the coach of?
Yeah, but so what does that matter? At the end of the day, you're co-coach and your team.
I'm gonna do my best.
But
I'm gonna do my best to restrain from getting upset. But
what?
Calvin, a lot of the things you say have zero facts behind it. You just be getting your stuff off of Hoop Central, Twitter.com.
Fake
for 4 straight years when Nick McMillan was your coach. Your organization literally had zero help. Y'all based off of team building, Oladipo, which was a trade, Sabonis trade, McDermott start from the bottom. What's going on? And you guys had so much talent for 4 straight years when you had Nick McMillan. He tried to tell you guys he needs more help. He didn't say it, but he was trying to tell you guys figuratively he needs more help. What y'all do? Zero. Nothing.
So what you just said contradicted. You just contradicted yourself. You just said he had a stacked team, but he needed more help.
I did not say that.
Yeah,
I did not say that.
Well, you talking about staff-wise?
Yeah.
You talking about player-wise that he need more help?
Player-wise, he definitely needed more help.
He had a stacked team.
But
you know when he had a stacked team, what happened?
They all got traded off. But
word LeBron.
He still had a stacked team.
One word LeBron. I mean,
so, wait, what are you saying? I want to hear what you're actually trying to say.
What's the point of you saying that, Cal?
Well, point of me saying they did not, bro. They had a stack. You said they had a stacked team, right? You guys have Miles Turner as the leading blocker in one season, right? One season, right? Okay, so you guys didn't use any. So you guys had a defensive stopper right there. You guys had an offensive juggernaut with Sabonis, Oladipo. Sabonis is actually coming off the bench. You guys had Thaddeus Young, who's a good passer. He can facilitate the offense. And you guys still did not find a way. Wait. You guys won against LeBron 2 times in the first round. Who else did you guys go in the first round 2 times?
This was Cleveland, wasn't it?
It wasn't Cleveland all 4 times.
They went on to the finals.
It was not Cleveland all 4 times. What was the other team?
You're leaving things out of context.
Miami, you guys should have won for sure.
Victor missed a year and a half, so they didn't have him against Boston Celtics round 1. They went on to the Eastern Conference Finals, lost to the eventual champions. And then LeBron that 1 year.
That was a young
when they
Celtics
were healthy,
team, but go ahead.
They had Kyrie when he was playing.
When he just had switched.
When he
just switched. Pretty much came off a championship.
So the first year, Nate McMillan took him to the playoffs. They were healthy. They took LeBron this game, 7 games. Cool. Year, they had the 2nd seed in the East, and Celtics 4th seed. They got swept. They were without their star player. Following year, Vic was against Miami Heat last year, and then this year they just didn't make the playoffs because they had injuries. Every year they've been injured. Their best player's been injured every single year.
Sabonis was their best player this year. Sabonis was their best player this year, and he was their majority of the season. So, what happened this year?
Miles Turner missed 27 games. They were without Victor Oladipo after he got traded. Karis LeVert had cancer. No, he's not. I hate Miles Turner.
Miles Turner is not their.
I hate Miles Turner.
Miles Turner has the potential to be their best player. Let me say that.
But he's had potential for like 8 years, and he's still doing the same.
I was about to say the same thing. He's like older than us.
His offensive efficiency isn't enough.
But no, going back, Calvin, what you said, this year, they missed TJ Warren all year. They were months without either Victor or Karis. And then Turner missed 27 games. Brogdon's been in and out with injuries. I don't know what you want from. I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to say is if
none of the things.
Who's your team, Calvin?
You what?
My team? Oh, the Wizards. But I know they're trash.
All right, end the discussion on that one.
But hold on.
How does one become a Wizards fan?
Hold on.
Hey, he a Jordan fan, so he just had to go that way. That's the reason what happened.
No, I love Jordan. But anyways, going back at it, my Wizards took out the Pacers in a play-in game.
What happened after that?
That will happen.
We took the number 1 seed to 5 games.
The 5 games.
So you won 1 game. You also missed out on a lottery pick. And then what? Now where are you at?
Oh, where are we at? Oh, we're gonna be storming through the East next year, man. I have confidence. Watch, we're gonna
No,
make
but
some noise.
that was my whole thing. That's the one thing I just wanted to get at was it just seems like you try to say things to say them. Like there's never anything behind it, no girth behind your statement.
I said on April 18th, you can go back on Twitter. I literally said on April 18th. It hasn't happened yet, but I literally said on April 18th. You can ask Aaron. You can ask anybody that follows me.
I know you said that. I know you said that. I'm talking about the Pacers though. Like you try to show on the Pacers, but it never makes any sense. You said that they're selfish.
You guys had the most talent this year that you guys ever had in the past 7 years.
You said they're selfish. You said they're selfish for not paying TJ Warren when he's already under contract. The Suns signed him to it. That has nothing to do with the Pacers, but you said they were selfish. And because they didn't want to pay him, there was zero to that. How?
Because wasn't that man your leading scorer for like a whole year? And then the bubble, he actually. I understand the bubble doesn't count. The quote unquote bubble doesn't count. But he's actually
you can't restructure contracts. You cannot restructure contracts. You cannot restructure contracts. So what are you saying?
What I'm saying per se is this man is basically the future of the team. He's about to head to his prime. Okay. You might as well just pay the man the money. Because you guys already lost Oladipo.
You cannot do that.
You guys already lost Oladipo. Miles Turner, he's too
injured. That's what I'm saying.
Sabonis is basically your only hope.
All right, man. How y'all feel about these?
Got to 10. Take a breath.
Hey, how y'all feel about the rest of the conference finals? The conference finals. How y'all feel about that? How's that going?
I feel like that thing. I
feel like the Suns.
I mean, Suns.
Well, Suns gonna win tonight. This is gonna come out like in 2 weeks, but Suns probably gonna win tonight and stuff.
All I'm saying is, do not count on Ty Lue. That's all I'm saying.
What? Why is that? All right, James, I'm on your side, bro. This move's saying anything.
I feel like he's overrated.
P on there, so I don't know what's going on.
Ty Lue has always had a top 5 player on his team. He's never coached a team through any adversity without having like great players, great teams. So I don't understand that, man.
Ty Lue, this is the same Ty Lue that was downgraded because I guess what was the term they're using about the end of the season when he lost the last 3 games because he didn't want to face the Lakers or Trailblazers?
There's avoiding the Lakers at the time.
I mean, I guess they were, but he took out the #1 team in the West, and their team was actually fully healthy, and they didn't have Kawhi in the last 2 games before they eliminated the Utah Jazz.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm just talking about in general. I'm just talking about in general because he had LeBron. LeBron is going to win that finals that year, regardless of who his head coach was.
Me as the coach, we would go to the finals.
Yes, Aaron as a coach, they would have won the finals. So Ty Lue just happened to be there holding a clipboard.
I mean, he's still a good coach. He still took the team to the playoffs. With Kawhi is not there in the second round.
Nigga, LeBron took that team to the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie.
Kawhi.
LeBron took the niggas to the playoffs.
You're supposed to be good. You got Kawhi.
I'm not saying the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers series, that's all LeBron. LeBron is just he's a master in like mind games. So I'm gonna just say LeBron did that
mind
himself.
Games. LeBron is a master in the fucking game. Period. That nigga's a hooper.
He still lost 6 finals,
bro. That nigga is a hooper. I'm not about to sit here and argue. I'm not about to sit here and argue how much of a hooper LeBron is because I'm not even a LeBron fan. So I'm not even about to be putting this nigga attributes out there. But nigga, LeBron is a hooper. If you look at everything this nigga did, LeBron is a fucking hooper, bro. I don't care what you say.
I'm more of a basketball. I'm like more of a basketball like realist. If I compare eras, I can't really say Jordan is better than LeBron. Because Jordan was barely asked to do all the stuff that LeBron has to do.
Well, he was born in 2000.
I mean, they're 2 different positions. I mean, come on.
In a sense
that's another thing too.
Is Jordan better than LeBron? I've give up that argument, bro. That's a strictly opinion argument to me now.
But
bro.
Jordan was
because them niggas both are cold.
But that man was always on the super team too.
The whole argument is opinionated. I mean,
who was also on the super team?
I will say that MJ didn't join the Pistons. The Pistons knocked him out a few times.
I mean,
he didn't jump ship. He stayed where he was,
and then they played with the Wolves, baby. He was on that.
Oh, you
he
talking
hit
about
the weight room and got better.
He was trying to get the Pistons out of there.
I mean, KD. Well,
Calvin, can I ask you a question?
You talking to me?
Yeah. Have you ever watched like an actual game that Michael Jordan played? Have you watched like a full game?
My uncle had me watch a game.
That's a no. He talking about his uncle. That's a no.
No. My uncle actually, he old school, so he like showed me. He had like the ESPN Classic. And he showed me like in 1984 or some shit when Jordan was playing against the. I think he was playing against some team in the East. I can't remember,
Mike.
bro.
Rookie season, Mike.
Yeah, the rookie year.
Yeah, type shit. And like he said that was the game when he realized Jordan was going to be something different that they never seen.
I was young.
Because bro, those boys back in the day, they were not as fast and that skilled like the guys today, bro. Like, let's be honest.
You're right.
No,
they were basically playing.
I agree with that.
They were basically playing like.
That's
football.
Also because.
That's why it was way more physical because
they were a product.
Exactly.
They were a product of their environment though. Like they didn't have the training and like the equipment that they do now.
Exactly.
So Michael was working with the same stuff that those average people were working with. He was just that much better. So that's just a testament that today, if he had the same stuff that LeBron had, he would still be.
Yeah, and Michael was also working with minimal knowledge, and a lot of people nowadays, bro, shit like sports is fucking evaluated and analyzed to the T. You see what I'm saying? So like nowadays, people looking at sports like, oh, how can we get these people better, stronger, this, that? Because a lot of days, bro, you looking at, okay, rappers, these people doing this, people are engineering shit out the ass, like going to college for years and years just to go do this. But you wake up, right, and you have the ability to fucking shoot a basketball, and you have the ability to jump high as hell, and you're making more money than them. Just think about that. At the end of the day, that much bread is thrown into these people just playing the sport. Think about how much study is gonna go behind that. Like, bro, you Cal, you long jump, bro. Do you think them people just came out with the form and be like, oh, this is the best form of long jump? No. Some people were studying that shit and was like, okay, this is the best, you know what I mean? Technically, this is the best way to do this and get the longest because the farthest because it's been proven. And we studied it and we proved it even more with science. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is.
And equipment. They had Magic Johnson, Dr. J, and Larry Bird hooping in Chucks.
Yeah. Now you got to think about all them niggas
busting their feet and ankles up.
And like hoop shoes for one. You got to think about them getting all the training they need, getting all the recovery products we have now, bro. Things like that, bro. And you know, I know you heard people say all the time, LeBron spends what they say, $1 million on his body every year.
$3 million.
Like that.
A lot.
Yeah, multiple athletes do that.
Michael Jordan had the money to spend on that. He just didn't have everything that LeBron has now to spend the money on.
No. He did. No.
Let's go TK. Let's go TK first. Let's go TK first.
Okay, go ahead.
He might have it now, but when he was playing, he wasn't making that money to be spending $1 million every time.
Okay. This is
also
what I mean by that.
You have to think about this. He had a gambling problem too.
I agree with you, TK. But I agree with TK. But this is what I gotta say about that. Think about LeBron spending $1 million on his body every year, right? He has all these things to do. Think about MJ spending $1 million on his. Okay, let me just say this. Say MJ had everything he needed that LeBron has now, right? And then back in the day, bro, cost of living, everything was cheaper. So for him to be able to take care of his body like LeBron did, it would have been cheaper also because prices wouldn't have been up like that. But he just didn't have that option. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean, bro? Because think about it, $1 million was worth way more 100 years ago than it is now. You know what I mean? So like in a sense of like even a span of 10 years, bro, $1 million, if in the right time, $1 million could be worth way more than, you know what I mean, than it was like 10 years later in the future. If that makes sense.
You're definitely right, Musa, but at the same time though, like the amount of viewers and everything that they get these days, the internet and everything, they make that much more money too. So like you're both kind of right. It's somewhere in the middle.
But you also have to
yeah, like they did cryotherapy and all that back then too. So like
you see what I'm saying? He just has way more options now, but at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not saying Michael Jordan. Okay, maybe Michael Jordan just didn't take the initiative to take care of his body like that. But at the same time, if Michael would have spent $1 million on his body in his time frame, and you compare that to LeBron spending $1 million in his time frame right now, he still would have got better treatment. It doesn't matter what it was because Michael didn't have the option of stuff like cryotherapy, just like he said. You know what I mean? Like people wasn't doing that back in the day. Like these are all things that's been figured out in the past 5 to 10 years and shit, stuff like that.
He also didn't really need to.
I mean, the play is way different. It's easier to take care of your body now. Like I said, it would have been way more necessary for Mike to take care of his body more than LeBron does now. I mean, you're not getting beat up as much. I mean, you can barely touch each other. So it was way more necessary would have been way more necessary for Mike to take care of his body than it is LeBron. I mean, you still take care of it now because he's a monster. He's huge. He's being real explosive. He's doing all this other stuff, but like he's not going in. He had like 3 inches on Mike, probably like 40 pounds, 45 pounds on Mike, and Mike was going in deep, getting punched in the face. But like I said, it would have been way more necessary for him. And again, like I said, he didn't have the necessary resources or everything to put into that. But like, really, everything when you have LeBron, they were literally just hooping. All they did was play basketball, literally just playing basketball. Like you said, there's no science, no nothing. They laced up, went on the court, and just played basketball. That's all they did. Like that's all they could do. I mean, there was nothing put into it. There's no really thought. They just got out and played basketball. That's literally all they did. Bronman, there's like I said, there's way more game plan, way more technology, way more goes into the game, and just basically like no replay. The replay was not like it was. Everything is just.
They're playing football. Replay is a whole different thing nowadays, bro.
It's so crazy when you see those high schoolers, the way they're throwing up like off the glass, oops, under the leg, like windmills in
non-existent
game. It's insane. It doesn't make any sense. Just the level of basketball skill today versus 10 years ago. It's so funny to think about. You had Leon Poe playing meaningful minutes in the 2010 championship for the Celtics. It just it's funny. He wouldn't even make the league this year.
But
I think about the high school minutes for the Celtics in the finals. Kirk.
Hey, y'all back with Kendrick though, man. He was nice back in the day. He's trash on TV, but that's my opinion. He was nice back then.
Who?
Kendrick Perkins. He's trash on TV. He's horrible on TV, but he was nice back in the day.
Bro, he actually is a typical role player. Look at his stats. Like he knows his role and he does it, bro.
I agree.
That's a typical role player.
Played his role.
Well, when he was with Boston though, when he was OKC, he was after getting exposed. But that's all.
Nah, bro, he was still making plays.
To the finals.
He won a finals.
He went to the finals with Perk.
Oh yeah, with the Celtics, yeah, if I go in with the Celtics, but yeah.
Perk has multiple finals experiences. Perk has multiple finals experiences.
It went with OKC too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Well, he's getting
cracks, but it's okay.
Hey, what y'all think about the whole situation in Philadelphia?
Oh, like Ben Simmons and stuff.
Yeah, man. What y'all think?
He's gonna
have to learn the post.
In my opinion, he needs to go somewhere else.
God, bro.
I think they need to get rid of him. Because I think it's not the
man. Get off that band, bro.
No, that's for him. He needs
okay, bro. He just got
to.
He got to stop being scared of his own potential, bro. That's all I gotta say.
He doesn't want responsibility. He doesn't want to be the guy.
He's not trying to be that guy. He's trying to be a role player, bro. But you can't be a role player if you have the ability to be that guy. Like them niggas, people in the league notice that. Like they know you can do that, bro. They know you have that.
When you go, like I said, the last 3 games they played, he might have had 12 points total in 3 games, off of 10 shots.
You know when I got upset about Ben Simmons, bro? When I seen this dude, Ben Simmons, had an open layup, and he passed the ball. I was like, nigga, what?
The confidence.
You passed the ball. 3 in a row. You shoot over half the niggas on the court.
I don't know. They say Trae Young is 6'2", but he's like 5'11". I don't care what anybody says.
We the same height. Hey, we get the same height.
He rose up to block Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons said, "Nope, take the ball."
It's the confidence. That's the head, man.
That's the confidence, bro. He got the confidence.
A coach needs to get into him because he's shooting the ball with the wrong hand.
Hey man, I do not want to hear from a Pacers fan with coaching right now.
Oh my God.
He said he might try to change his dominant hand. Do you see that? He said he might try to change his dominant shooting hand.
I don't know what
he said. He finishes left-handed. He finishes left-handed, but his left elbow is out while his right elbow is in. Like he has good form for his right hand, but then he just
they were saying it 2 years
follows through with the left hand. So he's throwing it sideways.
I think we all seen that he just doesn't want to be the guy. We all seen the video of Ben Simmons in that open gym catching threes left and right.
That's open gym though. That don't
matter. Open gym, you feel like
this was in high school, college.
Shooting in general,
bro,
shooting in open gym and shooting in general. He's open. He's 6'10". Not many people are raising up to block him at 6'10", shooting threes.
That's what I'm saying.
Say I'm wrong. How many people are raising up to block at 6'10", shooting threes when you can just shoot threes?
And this
in general, not many people,
bro. Bro, this is the thing, bro, TK, bro. Half the stuff he be doing in open runs and stuff, he can do it in the league because half of them niggas not on his side. They not his side.
I say nobody's watching though.
Again, those are the same. Nobody's coming out. That somebody's going to guard a 6'10", coming out of him is going to be able to block him. He can still raise up if he wanted to.
Raise up, bro.
But he doesn't raise up.
He could be KD.
He could easily be catching those. Easily.
He could
easily be catching us.
He just not. Oh my God!
Nobody.
He could be so cold, bro.
Nobody is approaching him out there like that. No centers or power forwards are going to be approaching him out there at that line. If they do, he could just blow past them if he wanted to.
Easily.
All he has to do is raise, come down like KD does.
He can handle the ball decently. He can get to the rack. All you got to do is learn how to shoot. Perimeter shots, 3-point.
He can shoot. We seen it. We seen the video. He can shoot.
Just shoot, man. Just learn how to shoot. I think he just be scared of it, bro. And I think that's where it comes into a lot of these players, bro. They go to the league and don't expect that pressure, bro. But that pressure, you know what I mean? Even that social, a lot of people don't expect it to be all this crowd, they're gonna be, you know what I mean, on my ass, things like that, screaming. Oh, I've been through it through college, you know what I mean? Oh, you went to Duke. Oh, I get it. Stuff like that. You went to this school. That's cool. Nigga, it's not the same. The league is different, bro. A lot of people be on your ass. Y'all see nowadays, these people be throwing water bottles, shit like that, even when it wasn't that. It's different when you doing it for your job, bro. You know what I mean? It's a job, bro, now. Yeah, that's your job now. You got to be cold. I feel like the pressure got to him, bro.
All I'm saying is I'm calling Houston tomorrow to get Embiid. He don't want to be there no more.
Nah,
He don't want to be there no more.
Hell,
He's tired of it. He's over it.
Yeah, I'll say him this out.
He's over it.
I don't know
about
that nigga, bro.
We got space. We ain't got no type of players in Houston. We got the number one draft pick. Hey, we making a deal. Call it.
Hey, I heard Jimmy,
that nigga needs to fix his back first before I recruit him.
I heard Jimmy Butler here in McCool, man. So might be in Miami.
Y'all can't afford that.
Oh, we can trade. We can trade. So
if Embiid,
that's gonna be half your team. Y'all only gonna have 4 players left.
If Embiid go to Miami,
probably
they getting the championship.
But
I will put bread on that.
If we keep Bam,
then we're gonna take Bam once Embiid gets there. We're gonna take Bam.
That's can they even keep Bam and get that nigga? That might be a lot of bread. That might be too much bread.
That's not gonna work.
No, the Heat.
They still
the Heat are about to have Damian, Kawhi, Jimmy.
Damian's not going there.
Everybody come over.
Stop that. Damian's not going there.
Stop the super team talk.
Bro, Damian, he's too much of a man, bro. He doesn't do that super team nonsense. He's too much of a man.
Hey, watch. Hey,
that's why he's going to Indiana.
Stop that, bro.
No, hey, Cal.
I don't think Dame going for
Damian Lillard.
No, you can say that.
Coming to Indy.
Wait, you lose in the first round like 3 years in a row, you're gonna change your mind.
Hey, that's true though.
Hey, look at Carmelo.
Hey, what about Melo? Don't talk about
this man's 85 years old.
Bro, that man never joined the super team.
He's still getting buckets. He's still playing his role.
Melo the GOAT. Melo the GOAT.
I'm respecting Melo. Hold on. I'm respecting Melo.
I know. I said don't talk about Melo.
Joined a super team.
Melo want to join a super team so bad, but he's not trying to do that to his career.
Because he knows he will never get respect, and I respect him for that. In my eyes, he's a Hall of Famer.
But this the thing. Melo the type of nigga he feel like he got to do his shit. That's like be the man a little bit on the team. But at the end of the day, bro, when you get that old, bro, you can. I'm not gonna say like, okay, he can go be on a super team, but like you deserve a little bit of help. You feel me? You could be a role player. Like look at Ray Allen. Are you talking shit about Ray Allen?
He's a role player. Melo is a role player.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a role player now.
Melo always be a role player on teams that he don't need to be a role player on because they don't really got chances like that. This the first time he actually had a chance for real, bro.
I said, yeah, Portland had a good team though.
From when he wasn't young. When he was young, of course, he was dominating. He was that guy. Not dominating, but he was that guy. You feel me? Melo was a good player, but like nowadays, bro, like you gotta go to a team where you need a little bit of help, like where you got a little bit of help, I should say. This the best chance he's had in a while, bro.
I mean, when you look at Portland, the reason why they were so off this year is because I feel like injuries hit them that way. It's like they're like the Indiana Pacers of the West. It's either they're good or they're bad.
Why you like the Pacers, bro? Why don't you like
James just like, man, don't make
no,
me
they are.
My boys.
They're every time I watch a Trailblazers game or their season, it's the same shit as the Pacers. So I'm
exactly. That's what. That's actually respect.
Portland either scores 120 or scores 70 every game.
Well, every year they're in the playoffs. Every year they're in the playoffs. They'll make it to like maybe conference finals, but then they're back in that first round exit. Same shit as the Pacers.
Yeah, like I respect the Pacers. Don't get me wrong. Even though I think you guys messed up your chance. That one year when you guys had the nice 5 with Roy Hibbert, Danny Granger, David West, Paul George.
Oh, shout out
Danny. They didn't mess it up though. They didn't mess it up. How did they mess it up?
Yeah.
You guys messed up big time. You guys could have beat the Heat. Stop that.
They ran into the big 3.
Bro, you guys could have beat the Heat. Stop
That's
that.
not their
I know
fault.
you guys could have. Man, bro,
they took them to game
them,
7.
man.
They did everything they could have done. I agree, but
y'all could have beat them, man.
NBA is a business, and nobody wants to see the Grizzlies and Pacers in the finals. Nobody wanted to see the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies were definitely
NBA is a business for sure, in that sense, for sure.
The Grizzlies definitely weren't.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. So I don't know what you're.
But the Pacers were, bro. Stop that. The Pacers were definitely.
It was Grizzlies.
You guys had one of
San
the
Antonio.
best big men in the league at that time.
Hey, how y'all feel about the Grizzlies' future now, though? For real, wait, you feel me on boy job?
They have a good team.
The NBA was not about to let
You said
He's
you were about to say
He's not going. He said, yeah, nah.
Were you about to say Roy Hibbert was the best big man in the league? Is that what?
At that time,
yes.
At that time.
What?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Roy Hibbert's never been the best.
In the
Right,
East, at that time, yes, he was.
Oh, and
Roy Hibbert?
No, he wasn't.
What year was that? What are you
Man.
talking about?
Bro, he was.
It don't matter what year.
Walking,
It don't matter what year he was talking about because Roy Hibbert was never number one big man in the fucking league. Never.
Give him respect, but he wasn't the best big man.
He could play, but
Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol was
never was he number one.
Pau
Man,
Gasol,
whatever y'all say,
Gasol
that
brothers,
that Indiana starting five
good...
right there was
easily. I easily put Pau Gasol over him. Easily.
Pau Gasol was not really a center in my eyes. He was more of a four spot. I say he was more of a four spot.
So you saying just because what's it called? Steph shooting threes all the time. He's just a shooting guard. You gotta look at that. Don't mean nothing, bro. Just because you play.
Let's just say guard for him, bro, because I can't really put him as point guard.
I agree with that.
But this is the thing, though. This is the thing. You got to see my point.
Can you trust Steph to get 10 assists a game? Can you trust Steph to get 10 assists a game?
If he needed to.
This is the thing. You got to go from my point, bro. This is my point of view, bro. Like, okay, you saying like you don't see him as a center, but okay, but that's what he is. At the end of the day, Steph, I feel like Steph could be more of a, to me, and this is opinionated, and a lot of people think about this though. I feel like Steph is more of a shooting guard than he is a point guard. But at the end of the day, you can't be like, oh, nah, he's not really a shooting guard because I don't really see him as that. Just because you don't see him as that, or a point guard, like just because you don't see him as a point guard, don't mean he's not a point guard. That's the position he played. He's a point guard, and he played that position the best that he can. Just because he plays almost every position, it's like LeBron. LeBron's essentially a point guard.
Yeah, he's a point guard.
Yeah, I mean, you can say. You can say that.
No, you can't.
Point forward.
No, you can't say nothing.
Forward, but
the position that is wrote down on the paper for that nigga to be, that's what he is. He can do other things, but that's what he is at that time.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you could say that.
That's just my point on that one. That's it.
But
so like at the end of the day, he was a center.
What do you think of Anthony Davis? Is he a center or power forward?
He's a bum.
He should.
Hold on.
He made glass and paper.
He's not a bum. He just needed to be spending that $1 million on his body like
he need to put bread on his body for real, man. Pause. Yeah, for real.
He was horrible. He didn't even would have about 4 or 5 MVPs by now if he.
I agree.
He would have been spending money on his body. He's horrible. This man.
Oh man.
This man can easily shoot from each level and dribble and handle the ball.
He's soft.
But he is so brittle. It's
I
horrible.
Can't believe he said he's a bum, bro.
Even when he plays,
he's not a bum for sure.
Even when he plays, though, it's like he's not. To me, he's not good. It's like that's because he's tall. Like. That's all it is.
I fuck with AD, bro. AD's decent, bro. I just think he's not.
He's only good because he's tall? What?
Okay.
He handles the ball.
I say he's decent.
You see this man in high school? This was like 5 feet in high school.
He used to be a point guard.
That's why.
And he grew like 10 inches and became a center. Or whatever you want to call it. Whatever he wants to play.
A power forward. He a power forward, bro.
Bro, I don't know, man. It's
a forward. There's no power, but he's a forward.
It's been a 5'8" and it's got taller accents.
Hey, I just got news about Nate McMillan. People are wondering about him, and I was just saying he's in Atlanta right now. Y'all just need to leave him alone. Just move on.
Nobody's wondering about that, bro.
I just got news. I just got a simple text message. That's all.
Hey, you not Stephen A. You not getting no text messages during the damn show.
That man Stephen A. bum too, but it's not talking.
Hey, that nigga funny as hell. You still get text messages in the show.
Hey, I just got a text message. I just got a text message. Inside source says Calvin don't know nothing about.
We got the same text.
Y'all funny, man.
Talking about I can confirm that source. They sent me the same text. Like
but man. So who you guys really got winning the finals?
Hey, Cal, I was about to ask the same question.
Who y'all really got?
And
I
I'm not gonna
lie.
Bucks.
I like Phoenix.
Milwaukee Bucks.
I like Phoenix, but probably Bucks though.
I'm not gonna
the Bucks got to go through Atlanta first.
No. PJ Tucker's going to drag them all the way down.
I'm never going with the Hawks, bro.
All the way down. He's horrible.
I'm going with the Hawks.
He is a bum. He is horrible.
Hey, let's see TK like a minute on PJ Tucker real quick. Let's give him a minute.
Oh, I'm about to mute y'all for a second.
I might need more than a minute.
I'll give you a minute.
TK, who's a bum?
PJ Tucker. He might average more fouls than he does points than anything else.
Not PJ.
Horrible.
They said he has more shoes.
PJ
He has more.
bro.
He has more shoes than career points.
Career points.
Yeah,
PJ crazy. He got all the shoes.
Easily. I got more career points than he does. He is horrible. I don't know how he got in there. He must have been. I can't even say because he's big, but he's like 6'5". Because
he's eating up KD though. He's locking up KD though. That's what
he's like 130 pounds. He just got up in his grill.
Hey, that's what Twitter was saying. Twitter was saying PJ Tucker was
he was getting up his grill. KD was still giving buckets though. It don't matter.
Talking about he was in his face. That's it.
KD long. He's probably in his belly, but.
Do you know what I like about that trade that Milwaukee got for PJ?
As a pause.
Hey, do you know what I like about that trade though? They actually gave more backbone, man. Like because Milwaukee they were soft, man, before they got PJ Tucker. Let's be honest.
Oh, okay.
Hey James.
Let's be honest.
Hey James,
they were soft.
Hey, I wouldn't say it was all the way. I wouldn't say it was soft. So
hold on, Musa.
Yeah, yes, they were. They lost a 2-0 lead against the Raptors. I mean, I guess you guys can say Kawhi is all that, but he's really not.
All right. The way this man Calvin be talking, he don't watch no games. All I do is go on Twitter and watch First Take. And the way he talking, man, that's all I'm gonna say. You don't watch no.
I'll send you guys all Snapchat.
Twitter First Take.
Hey, Aaron, that nigga said Stephen A said this. Let me write this down. He said I gotta say this next time we talk to the homies.
This is what I was talking about in the beginning when I said I'm gonna try to refrain from getting angry or frustrated. This is what I meant because it don't sound like you got a perspective of basketball. You got a perspective of the superstar.
So who you think is better? So who you think is better, Ja Morant or Zion?
What do you think?
Man, oh my God.
That's a different. Man.
The real question is how long before they end up as teammates in LA.
You said in LA?
Yeah.
This is them out of their small market.
They're definitely not going to LA.
Nigga,
Zion's family already wants him out of New Orleans. They don't want him there.
Zion's definitely leaving.
Hey, Zion, Miami.
That nigga say he's not happy. Well,
he's the reason why Van Gundy got fired.
He didn't say he wasn't unhappy.
He was not happy.
They said that nigga Zion wasn't. He was like unhappy with like. Well, I guess they wasn't giving him or his family what they needed and stuff. Whatever it is, you feel me? Whatever that is. But that nigga's ready to go.
The real question is, how long is he going to last in the NBA with weighing almost 300 pounds, trying to jump and dribble and do all this stuff? His knees are already out. He already blew out a pair of shoes. Who blows out a pair of shoes?
Hey, Charles Barkley,
get off that. He was going crazy. You talking about when he was at Duke?
No one blows out a pair of shoes.
He was going crazy. Blowing out a pair of shoes. He a dog.
Bohan ain't blowing out no shoes.
He's too explosive.
He did explosive. He wasn't going on for a dunk with that. He was on the ground.
Yeah, you're right, but he's too explosive, bro. Explosiveness don't just got to do with jumping. He was trying to push off and take off forward, and he ripped through the shoes.
Everybody had the same pair of shoes. He's the only one that
Clay's
blew through them
been a
boys.
trooper.
Yeah, I'm not.
That nigga crazy, bro. That nigga's crazy, bro. That's
Clay's
all
been
it
a
is.
trooper for about 50 minutes.
Clay fell asleep 15 minutes ago and just woke up.
So let's get.
Hey.
Hey, I know, Clay. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, man. That
Clay,
nigga.
man. All right, this is good. This is good. Stop.
Let's get on the pole vault talk then. Let's get on pole vault.
Hey, hold on.
What you got to talk about, Clay?
Nobody answers Calvin's question. I really want to know who y'all think is better.
I got Zion.
You got Zion, okay.
Hey,
I want
Larry
to say Ja, honestly.
All right.
Who said Ja Morant?
TK.
I said Larry Bird versus Paul.
Man, you gotta give me 5 reasons why, man. Please give me 5 reasons why.
I mean,
first of all, why he's
better at what?
If he isn't, why he's going to be better is going to be, he's definitely going to have longevity. He definitely, athleticism, they're there. You might think, I don't care. Ja's more athletic than him. He just look athletic because he's 300 pounds. He can jump, but Ja more athletic than him.
Yeah,
They got better team though.
Let's say he's gonna handle the ball better than him.
Memphis got better team though too.
True.
I feel like if you
Cal, who's better?
I'm gonna give Zion the edge right now, but as of right now,
he watched Sports Center.
As of right now, as of right now, the Grizzlies, I love their chances of being a big team in 5 years, man. They might do something in 5 years.
They've been trying to be a big team.
Hold on, James.
Nah.
Hold on, James. Who got your dub?
Who got what?
Who got your dub? Who's better?
I think it's a loaded question. I don't know. Like at what?
What you mean? Who's a better player?
It's hard to say.
Who's a better overall player?
Let's just franchise build around someone. Build around them.
Like if I watched them on one side of each court just dribbling around shooting, Ja is more skilled. Zion just burrows through people and dunks on them. And he's 6'7". He's 6'7", so
6'6".
Shorter. So he's 6'6", just 6'6", 300 pounds. Like Ja Morant's better.
They said he was like 6'8".
I heard like 6'5" though.
6'5". Oh, he taller than 6'5". He bigger than that.
6.
So
he might be big because he was.
So you're kind of James. You kind of split.
Well, I mean, in a basketball game of 5-on-5, it's harder to guard Zion, but Ja Morant's better at basketball.
See, okay. Let me say my piece too, because I got a similar thing as James. I think Ja Morant is more skilled as a basketball player, but I think Zion has the most potential to be a better basketball player because I see him as a Shaq type of player. But the thing about him, I don't think he's about to last because that nigga is about to be out of there with his knees and shit, all that. And I feel like he's gonna have a shorter lifespan when it comes to basketball, bro. Because Ja could hoop probably for a good 20 years, no cap. The way he does his things, he reminds me a little bit of Westbrook. But the thing is, the way he lands and all that is different. He actually like landing and he's bending his knees. Like Westbrook was trying to be all tough and small things, bro. Small things. The way he lands, stuff like that, I think he's gonna be cool, bro. He's not about to really injure himself. None of that. He doesn't do too much when it comes to basketball. He'll show you that peak ability, but he's not about to try to land with feet all straight and putting his feet over people's head, all that, trying to do the most, right? So he's pretty safe when it comes to basketball. That nigga Zion, bro. Nah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was about to say that's how I look at it. I imagine if everybody's 6'180", if everybody was the same height and weight, who would be the best basketball player?
Yeah.
So if we take that one step further, go on. I'm sorry.
Nah, I think if we put both of them at 6'180", it's gonna be Ja. That's why I think so too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, facts.
So now let's go one step further. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask that question and give my answer first. But all 6'180" the most skilled basketball player in the NBA is Kyrie Irving, but he comes with all that injury prone stuff and all that stuff. As far as dribbling, shooting, and craftiness, Kyrie.
Yeah.
Carry on. Who's next?
I don't know, bro. Steph, if we put everybody at 180, Steph might take that bitch home, bro.
Man,
bro, no.
You up there too?
No.
I disrespectfully disagree, man.
Okay, are we putting? Are we? This is a fluck combo because are we putting everybody at 6 foot 180 with like they same jumping ability, all that? Because that would be different.
I'd rather have.
I'm saying with.
We're just talking about basic basketball skills. I mean,
yeah, pretty much.
Where's Chris Paul in this conversation? Where's Chris Paul in this conversation? Hold on. Where's Chris Paul?
Yeah, the playing field is it's different.
He's literally 6 feet.
Skilled, I would still say Kyrie. Otherwise, dribbling. Well, actually, I might say Chris Paul. Honestly, I might say Chris Paul.
Yeah, okay, then. It's pretty close.
He can shoot. He's gonna play better defense than Kyrie. He can still handle and he can facilitate. I might say Chris Paul. Honestly,
he led the league in steals for how many years?
Respectfully.
I don't know what's the official number.
I would say myself. Honestly, if we're all 6 foot, like I'm gonna body all of them because I'm gonna squat them. I'm a bench press them. I'm a power clean them. I'm gonna throw them around, move them. They're all too weak.
You gotta mess that pec. It's forever damaged.
6 foot 180, bro. I'm really trying to think like what
you live 135 on one side and 300 on the other.
Are you guys forgetting about Chris Paul, Kemba Walker?
Kimba.
We not
hey, I remember
Kemba,
Cut it
out. Kemba's cold, but
Kemba's nice.
Kemba's cold, but
no Kemba slander.
Now.
No Kemba.
He's good, but I'm gonna put Kyrie, Chris Paul, and all them above him.
I am too, but I'm trying to see who's top one though.
Chris Paul.
Hey, look, every player.
You can make a case for Chris Paul.
Hey, every player ever that ever played the game, 6 foot 180 right now. Who's your top one?
Larry Legend.
All right,
6 foot.
Put
everybody's
Larry Bird.
Oh, MJ. Put Mike 6 foot. Brian.
Larry Bird.
Bro, I'm thinking six.
Larry Bird played a whole game with his offhand and gave him buckets.
I'm thinking Jordan, bro. I don't care, bro. Jordan was going crazy. He's too crafty. Well, but it also comes with that time.
Quit slandering the homegrown talent.
Magic
Sabonis.
French lick.
Sabonis.
Hey, you guys know we already talked about. Jordan.
That's a true Pacer fan. That nigga said Sabonis.
Who said Sabonis?
He's the best player in the NBA.
You a true Pacer fan, boy.
He's better than Bradley Beal. He's better than every player on the Washington Wizards.
Hey.
Wizards just suck.
Give me a healthy Brandon Roy. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Brandon Roy was so cold. People forgot about that man.
He had the knees of an 80-year-old.
Calvin, you was born in 2005. You don't know nothing about basketball, bro. He was born in 2005.
Talk about 2000, baby. You don't know who that is.
No, 2005. You don't know that.
Hey,
Brandon Roy used to ruin my Rockets all the time.
Bro, what?
Hey, the Rockets, they had a chance to win championships many times. You guys just choke.
Not really. They had like two people. They really had the max role players. They didn't really have a star. When they had T-Mac and Yao, that was it.
I was about to say T-Mac really the one for me.
Kyle Lowry wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing it. We had Chuck Hayes that had the worst free throw.
I mean, T-Mac, James Harden, really the best two players for me.
I mean, T-Mac, if he had a healthy back, maybe. And then, like I said, it's really just T-Mac and Yao. And then we had a chance when it was a couple years ago when Chris Paul first came through. When this man got injured and pieced out, he was tearing hamstrings playing basketball. I don't know how, but Because that was the year they would have went to the finals. They would have beat LeBron and them. They would have beat them. How they were.
Didn't they have Melo that year too?
No.
That was the year.
They didn't have Melo that year.
That was the next year.
Like 2 years after.
Yeah.
2 years, bro. I'm not lying. That team should have been decent as fuck.
They were popping up. They were popping
Taylor.
off. Everybody was popping off. James
Harden
Harden was popping off. Eric
Taylor.
Gordon was shooting, boy.
Taylor, how many? Wait, Taylor, how many threes did they miss that game?
Which one? The game 7?
Yeah, didn't they go like 0 for 20
They
something?
missed a lot. Like,
they
shot like 60% the game before. They shot like 35 the next game.
It was like 26 to 27. That's why I hate basketball today, bro. Like,
It was horrible. That's the only big
threes you're not hitting.
It's because of Steph.
They didn't die by the 3, and that's the worst part. Like,
honestly,
I was hitting. No one's beating them. But when they're not hitting, they're not winning the game. Like, because they don't switch over, and when they try to switch over to that small ball stuff, that's over with. Because if you live and die by the 3,
bro.
Live and die by the 3, it's over with. Especially if you don't have no big men to switch up a game, go to the post or nothing. Like I said, we have PJ Tucker in the post, and I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Real quick, that's why LA. That's why LA loses.
Man, why y'all hating on PJ, bro? Y'all gotta get off that.
That small ball, it wasn't too bad. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't bad.
It's not good in the long run. Like,
that's why Milwaukee. Hold on, Calvin. That's why Milwaukee is. They should have swept the Hawks, but because they shoot threes unnecessary, man. They're the better team. They're the bigger team. Just go in, man. It's like same thing with LA too. They shoot threes like unnecessary. It's like you just play the game. Like you don't got to do all that. I know the numbers and all that, but like the analytics and all that. But it's like you don't got.
I've been hurting for a long time. We need one.
Like why? Talk about why?
Want to hear
threes?
Want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
So like, I was reading up on something on ESPN. Yeah, I'm Stephen A. right now.
James like there go my point proven. James like my fucking point proven.
And they said the most clutch shots come from like the mid shot or from like a quick like baseline shot. No clutch shots really come from the 3-point line. You see what I'm saying? So like that 3-point shot like is good during the game, but when you need like clutch like a clutch shot, I don't think like majority of the time you'll have to think about three-pointer. That's why Kawhi and LeBron and them and Jordan even were so successful because they thought like, okay, the 3-point shot is nice, but what's the point of like always aiming for like 3? Yes, 3 is more than 2, but at the end of the day, the point is to win the game. Like, yes, as I said, 3 is more than 2, but the point is to win the game. It's all about grinding, like winning, and whoever wants it more. Steph, like look at Steph, man. Without Clay, without Kevin Durant, and I'm not going to say Iguodala because I feel like Iguodala is just a stretch. Without all those guys, bro, look at what Steph is doing right now. Yes, he's dropping 47. Yes, he's dropping about 30 a game, damn near.
They didn't make the playoffs.
Exact. That's also where I'm getting at. Like that 3-point game isn't it for the long run. Soon that shit's gonna die out.
Bro, y'all not about to sit here and slander my dude Steph name, bro. For one, bro, it don't matter what you say. The game is innovating to the point that the 3-point is needed, bro.
I mean,
you're not about to have people
I
going
agree
to
with you. I agree with you with
the
that.
game, bro. But the game is evolving to a point where it was all physical to a point where it's non-physical, and the shooting is taking more of a leap than driving to the rack. So, like at the end of the day, stuff like shooting is putting people at an advantage, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If you learn and know how to shoot the 3, and you're decent at going to the rack, you're a decent player. If you're going to the rack and you don't know how to shoot, you're not a good player no more, bro. A lot of times, bro, like people like Shaq, stuff like that, like even people like Zion, bro, they taking these dudes because they have an unlimited, pretty much potential in going to the rack, right? But you think they're gonna just train these niggas to just go to the rack? No, they're gonna have like their main thing of maximizing these people's potentials is not to work on what they already know. It's to teach them something they don't know. And something that's a big part of the game nowadays that they don't is the shooting aspect. So like Lonzo, for example, what you think they was teaching him? How to shoot for real, how to get better in his form and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So like, I see what you're saying. At the end of the day, most clutch shots do come from like the two, or maybe even a layup, or some shit like a, you know what I mean, like a lob,
baseline or the like mid range. But
it doesn't mean it. No, hold on. Just because of that, bro, it doesn't mean that shooting is not, especially 3-point shooting, is not essential to somebody's game, unless you're like a PF or a forward or power forward or fucking you know what I mean, or a center or something like that. At the end of the day, shooting does come in, bro. Yes, bro. That's a big part of the game.
But
the article was trash. The article was trash because it doesn't take into consideration.
But look at the top
defense.
3-point shooters.
You got to take what the defense gives you.
3-point winning, like the top 3-point shooting team in the NBA was the Utah Jazz, right? Look at where they're at right now. Because Pacers were one of the top.
It don't matter what you say, shooting. Bro. And the only reason the Jazz is where they're at right now is because at the end of the day, when you get to the playoffs, it's not about how consistent you are, bro. It comes down to a lot of times, bro, how many big players you have on your team and how many of them actually step up. Even small players, bro, like how many of them is going to step up? Because at the end of the day, it's not like I could play this many games over the season, right? And be the best and have the best record in the league. But when I go to the playoffs, the playoffs, obviously, as you know, is comprised of the best teams in the league that season, pretty much. So they're not about to just be going over there and cruising. And at that, they're playing 7 games against all these teams. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the same, bro. A lot of times, some people going to have to play better. And even if everybody played their best, it's just going to have to come down to who played the best in those 7 games. That's it.
But that's
I want to touch on the article. They didn't even make it 7 games,
but you're right.
The article specifically, go back to the article specifically. Calvin, you said the article specifically said that the mid-range shot is the
mid-range
most
and baseline
clutch shot. So I'm guessing it meant. So I'm guessing is talking about like percentage-wise.
Yeah.
With final 2 minutes clutch time. What shots
that's with analytics. So
go in the most percentage-wise.
Yeah.
So yes, what that doesn't take into consideration is the defense being played. In the final clutch moments, teams are protecting the rim and closing out on shooters, which leaves the entire mid-range wide open. So those shots are also getting taken a lot less. So say they shoot 3 and make 2, they're shooting 66.67% from that area, but they scored way more points at the rim and from the 3-point line. So that's where that article, I say, is BS, but because it just doesn't have any context to it. And that's where analytics is ruining the game because people read too much into that stuff and stop shooting.
Analytics,
playing their game. Like, bro.
Hey, that's my major. That's my position.
It doesn't take into consideration everything.
Yeah, bro. To see who the best players, stuff like that, bro, you gotta watch the game nowadays. Like, you just gotta see them niggas play, like, and you could just tell.
And one thing,
I gotta say something real quick though to defend Calvin. Data and analytics are everything in 99.9% of the world.
Well, yes,
I agree, but sports.
Yeah, that's what I'm in right now.
I agree, but
not in sports though.
But
it's different
about
in sports, bro.
Yeah, so
but even
talent though, so that's where it fails in this case.
Yeah,
bro, Clay, it's different in sports.
I want to go back to what
you can't calculate
Musa said.
Raw talent, so like that's why it's different.
I was about to say that's why it's different in sports, but because you can't really just predict, somebody's raw talent and ability and when they're actually going to put that raw talent and ability to use. Because, for example, the dude that won the 400 and set the world record in the 400, like how many years ago was that? Like 5 or something? I don't even know how long ago.
I remember that.
5 years ago.
Nobody knew that dude from South Africa was about to come off and pop off and go crazy like that. And that dude was running in lane 8. Was he the last pretty much and won the race and set the world record, the fastest time ever ran. Like, that don't make sense. And analytics wise, he was never supposed to win, but he did, and he blew everybody out. You see what I'm saying? Sports is different.
All the data, you know what I'm saying? Like, did we have the statistics of his training regimen the week before, you know what I'm saying, or whatever? Probably not.
I mean, this is the thing about that though. That doesn't matter because it's in the senses of like, for one, bro, you can train for this long and your coach says, oh, based on this training, you're gonna drop this much weight, or you're gonna run this fast, or you're gonna do this, lift this much. But even if you go off that training, it always comes that small part of DNA, right? That small part is gonna take you know what I mean, take effect and be like, oh, are you actually going to be doing this? Because the training is correct, but is your body able to do this? Or is in another sense, it comes into like, okay, that's where it flips into like, okay, some people are underdogs because they think, oh, like this person's been hanging on by a thread, but then that person has a lot of drive, motivation, this, that, but he just so happens to have that piece of the DNA that he needs also to be that fucking god.
I believe.
So like, you know what I mean?
Facts,
there's all science behind it, but
yeah, it's science.
Going back to it, because my dad preaches about mechanics and all that and jumping, but going back to it, like as I was saying, like with the data, like I get what you guys are saying, like the pressure on defenses pulling up and all that, but that's what I'm saying. Like the 3-point shot is low key ruining. I'm not gonna take discredit from Steph Curry, because I love what he's doing to the game. Like he's making sure like everybody can shoot now. But in like good situations and serious like hard fought situations, I don't think that 3-point shot's gonna come up, buddy. I think it's gonna be one of those things that you just need to have it during the first half. The second half, you just can't count on
it. I mean, I think if it comes down to the point where you perfect that skill so much, like Steph, you got to be
perfected it, but
hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, we can split this up right now. We can. I know play was trying to leave it. Let me do this outro real quick. We can split. We can do it after one. We can do like a short, like 30 minutes. James, you can stay or no? You gonna be all right, guys. Thank you guys for listening. We're gonna be here every Wednesday, all podcast platforms and YouTube as well. To see you guys next week.